Dear Lord, I'd like to ask you for your guidance in the words that I'm about to speak. I would like you to guide my heart and my head. Please, Lord, give me the strength to get through this. In your name I pray. Now, this is very, very hard for me because I'm about to practice indeed what I preach. Now, I'm not doing this just for my family. I'm not doing this just for Connor. I'm not doing this just for myself. I'm doing this for every mum, dad, son, daughter, granddad, nan, grandson, granddaughter, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, niece, nephew, cousin, friend that does not have the opportunity and cannot tell their life destroyers what it is that they actually feel and what it is that they want to tell them. So I hope I do you guys justice. But listen, I'm talking to you, the boy that took Connor's life. You know what you did, and you know that it didn't need to happen. You put us on the brink. What you did put us on the brink. It put us on the brink of destruction, my entire family. I saw my family disintegrate in front of my eyes, and that's no party. That is just literally walking through hell. But you know what? If one more person had fallen, it could have quite easily have been a domino effect that the rest of my family would have fallen. I made a promise to Connor, you see. And what pulled us back from the brink is Connor's love. The love that we knew that Connor had for us, but more importantly, the love that we have for Connor. Now listen, I don't know your circumstance, and I don't think your family was showing you that love. Do you know what? I have a little bit of sympathy because I know what giving love is like and receiving it. We gave it in abundance to Connor, but I haven't got empathy. What you have to do is you have to go to your mum and dad and you have to say to them, why? Why was it you never gave me that love? Why is it you never gave me that affection? Because do you know what? Whenever I was with Connor, I was always building our bond. I was always building our relationship, investing in Connor. As soon as my sister gave birth to Connor, that's it, true love, family complete. My brother-in-law, it wasn't just a son. It was one of his best friends as well. Exactly the same with his brother. Best friend, his older sister, 19 years and 20 days, never, ever, ever had a cross word. That's the relationship in which they had. And as I've stated, listen, Connor was my head usher at my wedding. His older brother, Callum, was my best man. That's the relationship that we've got. So although I might have a little bit of sympathy because it's alien to me, but it's love. I haven't got empathy for you. But you have to ask the questions to other people. But because of that, you brought destruction to our door. Now, I want to put this into a little bit of perspective for you. The situation that you now find yourself in and the label in which you've got. The people that we speak to up and down the country, and this is the same the world over, the people will say, I would rather be the parents of the murdered than rather be the parents of a murderer. And that's a big statement, massive statement to make, no matter how long people's sons and daughters and nephews were actually with them. They would rather have had that and now experience the pain than have the shame of having a murderer as a son or indeed a daughter. So that's where you find yourself. And it's a label in which you brought on yourself. I don't want you to think that you've got one over on Connor. I don't want you to think you and your two accomplices, all three of you, the 13-year-old boy and you two 14-year-olds at the time. I don't want you to think that you got one over on Connor, that you all played your part, but mainly the punch thrower. Listen, you took his life and Connor was 19 years and 20 days old. I don't want you to think you've got one over on Connor, because do you know what? You turned 17 on the 28th of March 2015. Your time is not guaranteed. You are not guaranteed to reach even the age and the time that Connor was taken. You might get hit by a bus tomorrow, you might get hit by a car. Do you know what? You might fall foul to the same actions in which you administered to take Connor's life. So you're not guaranteed. But you know what? If you live another 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, whatever God allows you to live, you will not reach the heights in which Connor reached. You will not get as much love, care and affection that Connor got in 19 years and 20 days, and he still gets to this day. You will not inspire the amount of people. You will not leave your mark. You will not leave your legacy as much as Connor. Not a chance. And there's the difference. Connor lived more in 19 years and 20 days than you could live in 100 lifetimes, and that's a fact. And you now run the risk. You now run the risk of having to one day tell your child about what it is that you've done. And it's at that time that when you look at your child for the first time, this protective streak comes over you. And you know what? Think to yourself, what if someone was to take that child's life, your child's life? Would you feel angry at them? You'd feel frustrated, you would feel bad, and I would feel bad for that child. But you know what? You've got no reason. You've got no authority to feel angry at the person that take it, because you know what? You'd be angry at yourself. You would be angry at yourself. That's the same mould. I just want you to realise the kind of person in which you are and the label in which you're under. Because you know what? You killed beauty, but now you've created a beast. Because this family will not stop. This family are doing amazing things in Connor's name and to build upon Connor's legacy. People will not get away from the name Connor, Charles, Edward, Saunders, because I don't know whether you've noticed or not, he's got an uncle, a very passionate uncle, an uncle that loves him more and more every single day. I love him more today than what I did yesterday, which means I will love him twice as much tomorrow. And someone that isn't afraid to speak. You will never ever get away from it. Connor Saunders Foundation, saving lives, leaving a legacy, his mum and dad doing great things in his name, his sister doing great things in his name, his brother doing great things in his name, and people help. You'll never ever get away. Listen, let's get down to business. I hope this plays on your conscience. I hope it weighs you down. I hope it frustrates you. I hope it affects you in a lot of ways. I truly, truly hope that you're sorry. Because if you are, that's all you needed to say. When you had your chance, when you were up in the dock and you were giving your evidence, that's all you needed to say was, I didn't mean for this to happen, and I'm sorry. Do you know what? The night after you took Connor's life, my sister asked the detectives, is he showing remorse? That's all she wanted to know. You had your chance to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen. Not what you said. I didn't even think I hit him that hard. I could have hit him a lot harder, you know. Is that truly your makeup? Is that truly your being? I hope Connor's face is the first thing you see first thing in the morning. I hope it's the last thing you see when you close your eyes. Because you know what? That beautiful, handsome face is a face that we will never ever see again in the flesh. And that's all because of you. And it pains me. It pains me to think that you was the last one to see Connor's face when his life was taken, when he took his final breath. You was the last one that stared upon his face. But you know what? Always remember, he didn't see you because you come from the side, remember? Remember what your friends said about you in the court of law, that you walked across the road whilst rolling your sleeves up and you threw a haymaker of a punch that come from nowhere. Connor didn't deserve it. His arms were down by his side. He didn't see it coming. You threw a haymaker of a punch and Connor fell like a domino. So he wouldn't have seen you because he was looking at your two accomplices, you see. Although you saw him, and that pains me, I know that he never saw you. And what does that indicate? It was a coward's punch, but it didn't need to happen. So that's what I want you to do, is I want you to look in the mirror. I want you to look in the mirror and know what it is you are and what it is that you've done. Because it is destruction, and we came back from the brink, but we're coming back, and it's all for the love of Connor, and it's all for Connor's love. You know, this is massive. This is massive for me. So I want to declare, you know what I've stated, you know, and it's just the tip of the iceberg, it's just scratching the surface. I forgive you. I forgive what it is that you've done. I haven't forgotten. I carry your face with me every single day. But you know what? I realised that I haven't set you free. I've set myself free. Because I made a promise to Connor. And I needed to do this because of what I've done. And it comes with its own trials and its own challenges by declaring that. And it took a lot for me to do. But I realised it freed me up to be the best husband, the best dad, the best son, the best brother, the best uncle, the best great uncle, the best grandson, the best friend, the best cousin that I can be. And that is paying the ultimate respect to my nephew. Because do you know what? Because of my nephew's beliefs And where I know that he is now, I need to get my family to the same place. That's my mission now. I need to get them there. It's a place that you will never be. It's the place that you won't dwell, but I need to get my family there. So that's my mission. And forgiveness. I know Connor wasn't my son, but he was my nephew. He was my dearly beloved nephew, and he was my best friend as well, one of my best friends. Like I say, head usher at my wedding, one of my best friends, and I loved him dearly, and I do love him dearly, and I will forever love him dearly. And I can't speak for any other parents, but I can only deal with what's been laid at my doorstep and deal with what's in front of me. And I've had to take the actions that I've had to do and make decisions that I've had to make to actually progress and help people along this path, because we never asked for any of this. It was your actions, split second action. It didn't need to happen. Because I know that there will come a time when I see Connor again, and I'll be able to say to him, listen, that was a promise made, also a promise kept. Now, I don't want to finish this on that note. What I want to say to you guys is, listen, it is the 3rd anniversary of Connor's death, Connor's killing. And let this be an example to you that you go out and you do all you can on the actual days, the big days, the days where you really feel like pulling the covers over you and not getting up and not doing anything. Do the most positive and productive thing that you can, because this is just another day, 86,400 seconds to get through, another mission to accomplish, but do things double, even triple of what you would do on the big days, the anniversaries, the angelversaries, the big days, the big dates, the most testing and challenging ones. Do all you can, have no regrets, no guilt of what I could have done, should have done. No, get it done. And that is paying them the ultimate respect. So for the last time, for now, I say, soldiers, fall in at ease, and tomorrow we march again.